Hey guys, welcome back for another week of digital learning. This week we're going to look specifically at a poem entitled Song of Bravery. We are going to be tying this in with our story that we've read the last If I Were a Superhero. We're going to see how tone and mood are conveyed or shown throughout poetry. At the end of the week, you will be taking an assessment on mood and tone. So today's poem, Song of Bravery, is by Joyce Sidman. What I'm going to do first is I'm going to read through and talk you through the poem first, and then I'll go back and reread it so that you guys can listen to it again. So the one thing that we know about poetry is poetry has lines and stanzas. If you remember in our previous studies of poetry, a stanza looks like a paragraph. So this is a stanza, this is a stanza, this is a stanza, and this is a stanza. So this particular poem has 1, 2, 3, 4 stanzas. Within each stanza, there are lines. Each individual line here is a line in a poem. So in our first stanza, this first stanza has 6 lines. If you look here, this one has 7, 8, 9, and 10. And all together, our poem has 23 lines. That's the last line of the poem. So just a little review of poetry. So, and the other thing we're going to see a lot of is figurative language. Remember our study of similes and metaphors? You're going to see some of those throughout this poem as well. And we really have to understand what those figurative language means so that we understand the poem itself. So, Song of Bravery. This one's not bound to win. I don't think I'll ace it this time. I won't break a leg. Make my own luck or reach the stars. I like that. Let's look at line 4. I won't break a leg. Breaking a leg is figurative language. We don't literally mean breaking a leg, but sometimes actors or actresses say to each other before they go on stage, break a leg. And that means good luck. You may say it to your sibling or your teammate, hey, go break a leg. We don't want them to literally break their leg. We're just trying to tell them good luck. And reaching for the stars, that's another figurative language. The character is not literally going to reach for the stars. It's just saying that they are not going to achieve everything that they had planned to achieve. All right, stanza 2. The sun is not shining on me today. That sounds kind of sad. So already we know that the narrator is feeling kind of down about themselves. They're not going to reach the expectation they thought. They're not going to do very well. And they feel as if the sun is not shining on them today. Man, they seem very sad or depressed or down on themselves. And look at line 8, the force is not strong. So, Mackenzie, I know you are a Star Wars fan. That does have a reference to Star Wars. Remember, the force is a mysterious spiritual field. Certain characters can use its power and gain extraordinary abilities. But here he says the force is not strong with him, so he doesn't have that power or those abilities. Before the day is out, I'll test the grit of dust. I wonder what that means. What do you think the author means by that? That they're going to taste the grit of dust. Are they literally going to taste dust? It sounds familiar, like a phrase that my brother used to say to me when I was little. Bite the dust. Or he bit the dust. That sounds pretty familiar. Let's look at stanza 3. Maybe I didn't do all I could. Or maybe I did. But there were others who did more. Maybe I'll never know. So they go from feeling very down on themselves to now doubting themselves. Maybe I didn't do everything I absolutely could do. Maybe the others did more than I do, but I'm never going to know. Now they just seem like they're doubting themselves. Let's look at stanza 4. It says, but here I go, bones clicking quietly together, blood flowing dutifully from heart and hands and back again. I wonder why they put such a description about their physical body and why it's making those sounds or why they're feeling that. Could it be nervousness? Are they suddenly just noticing all of these sounds because they're nervous about it? Here I go, stepping out through the door of my own shadow. Stepping out through the door of my own shadow. Wow. I've heard the phrase sometimes that people use sometimes about living in one's shadow. What does that mean? Do you literally live in your shadow? Huh. Into the glare of the arena to face the lions. Wow. Are they really facing lions? Are they really in an arena? I wonder what this is all about. Let's read over to the side where it says in ancient Rome. It says in ancient Rome, men sometimes fought with wild animals, including lions, for the entertainment of crowds. Some of these men were trained professional fighters armed with weapons. Others were thrown into the ring with wild animals as punishment for a crime. This barbaric practice was ended in the 4th century. So let me think. I don't think that they are truly referring to that time period. I think they are just making a connection to how those men may have felt to what this author or this narrator is getting ready to do, into the glare of the arena. Well, the glare would probably be from the people because all the people are watching, and to face the lions. I wonder who the lions are out there. Could they be judges? I don't know. Very interesting poem. Very interesting. This narrator sounds like she's getting ready, or he is getting ready to do something that is very stressful for them, that they're going to be judged on. Wonder how that would make them feel, make you feel. Have you ever been in that situation before? Okay, I'm going to read the poem straight through this time without making any comments about it and discussing it, just so that you have heard it read fluently. Song of Bravery. This one's not a sure thing. I'm not bound to win. I don't think I'll ace it this time. I won't break a leg, make my own luck, or reach the stars. The sun is not shining on me today. The force is not strong. Before the day is out, I'll taste the grit of dust. Maybe I didn't do all I could, or maybe I did, but there were others who did more. Maybe I'll never know. But here I go, bones clicking quietly together, blood flowing dutifully from heart to hands and back again. Here I go, stepping out through the door of my own shadow, into the glare of the arena to face the lions.